contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Platoon passes to King. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. King's got 9.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
And Meeks kicks to Johnson. To the wing on the left. Here's Gasol. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. He has 5.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, anytime you can be the player that leads the league in scoring or you're the top scorer, that's a huge accomplishment and something to be proud of.
Sacre is checked in for the Lakers. Portland leading. Lillard gets the screen from King. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe as a team.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. He's the guy they typically depend on to spark their scoring attack. And from what Coach was saying, that's going to hold true again here. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can.
Myers Leonard. Wesley Matthews. Substitution on the court.
Goes up off the inbound, and that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. King is out there with Williams, and it's Graham in at the 5, down low. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kobe Bryant.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
And again, another basket there from King. King's got 13.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's a rare turnover here. Just their first here in the half. That's one thing we've seen them do quite well, staying in possession of the ball.
Yeah, though still, they're trailing, so they'll need to continue to take care of the ball, but they've got to start making shots, too.
It's Williams with the drive. Graham with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Granger, a screen on Williams. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Thomas.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
King, that's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play. Boy, just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Williams dishes to Aldridge. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. And it's good.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Kicks to Aldridge. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their pass.
About the 3 P's, Steve. Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Aldridge, the pass to King. Gasol with the steal. King against Bryant. Passes it to Thomas. To the wing on the left. Gasol kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. The open shot, Kobe. And too long on the shot.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
They didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seemed lost here in the quarter.
Lakers trail by 13. Thomas dishes to Gasol. Kobe against King. King with the block. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's good by Aldridge.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Thomas kicks to Bryant. Inside to Gasol. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Pau Gasol. Trailblazers leading by 13. Outside Williams. Right side Aldridge. Shoots from the baseline. Kept alive. King. And the shot is good. King's got 8 here in the quarter.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And so that brings the first.
Coach D'Antoni, defensively, it did not look like you guys were.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What a better way to get through your Monday than with a little hoops on 2K Sports. Portland with the lead against Los Angeles. Through 2 quarters, their offense has been simply unstoppable. Bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket, you get it. For money, a stellar game, no doubt. His shooting percentage, off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. For the Lakers, though, not the same story. A touch-and-go start to the season, their difficulties continuing. Kobe off to a good start. He's got 12 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Lakers. Pau Gasol is out there with Danny Granger. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Hill. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Mavericks had a huge game. He had 46 points and was just an absolute force inside on defense, batting away shots every second he was on the floor. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Ryan against Lillard. Misses off the left iron.
He had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
King, that's good.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told his guys that they have to improve their defensive rebounding, saying, quote, second chance points can kill us. We need to be more aggressive boxing out. And I think all his guys were in agreement. He also wants to see a lot of bodies down low at the defensive end, saying, quote, if they're going to beat us, let's make them make shots from the outside. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
They set the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
For the Trailblazers, Myers Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. That one is on Kamen. Portland shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming on the floor. Second.
Here's Meeks, covered by King. Meeks passes to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. Kamen inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kamen's got his first points of the night.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Lillard, the pass to Valentine. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 19. Johnson left side. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. King, the pass to Lillard. Back to King. Releases. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. King's got 7 now in this quarter.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Johnson outside. Fires from deep. Johnson missing again. Portland leading by 21. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 8 points.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Johnson, that's for 2. The Lakers rebound. Meeks dishes to Kamen. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Well, you look at Money. Second in the NBA. A great defender.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of them.
The 3 from Johnson. That's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Marcus Aldridge. The Trailblazers shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. On the floor for Portland, King in a 2-guard. Batum is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Crabbe in at the small forward position. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers. Portland leading by 16. There's a screen. Lillard with it, picked up by Kobe. King, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. King's got 26.
He has great dexterity inside. He can contort his body, shift in midair, hang time. He can protect the ball and finish through contact. Just an impressive player in the paint.
And, Steve, that's not a skill that most players have. I mean, that's exactly why they try to feed it to him in the paint whenever possible.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Trailblazers lead by 17. The Lakers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Bryant passes to Granger. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. A shot by Batum, no good. And stolen by Aldridge.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? 16 points. He was able to come up with one steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Second free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 18. Kobe dishes to Gasol, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one especially.
He makes one of two that time. Portland leading by 17. To the inside. King, that's good. King's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Hill kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Gasol from 11 feet away, and that one's good.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Lillard gets the screen from King. Lillard the pass to Aldridge. King outside. Valentine defended by Gasol. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Lillard against Thomas. Lets it go from 14. And off the glass. That one's good. And that's 10 points for Damian Lillard. The drive by Bryant, and he converts the layup.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thank you, Doris. Thomas with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Granger inside the line, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And King, here we go. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Thomas against Lillard. Now, here's Thomas. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Gasol, and he gets it to go.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Here's Aldridge, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
And Bryant kicks to Gasol. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And King, here we go. Valentine. Rejected by Gasol. Kobe dishes to Thomas. Back to Bryant. Poked loose and stolen by Lillard. Outside, Batum. King outside. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Trailblazers.
2 times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
What a throwdown there, man. That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
And an entertaining one at that. Just an unbelievable finisher.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, what a play.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Thomas passes to Bryant. The shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. King against Bryant. And there it is again. Nice make there from King. King's got 36.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.